Hey Elizabeth, I'm Rita Lotus. I'm gonna do a reading for you. Um, I'm gonna need you to breathe and relax and calm your energy within. I'm feeling like a lot of just nerve wracking, a lot of stressing, a lot of getting upset, anxiety. Um, you're concerned probably, about kids, the grandkids, family and things and that sort, wanting things to just be better than what they are or have been for you. You're just ready for brighter days, ready for something to, change, or hopefully looking forward to a change this summer, wanting to make better decision, getting inclined to meet with people more in the like minds of you. You are in a high priestess as well. You may have been, getting visions or seeing things, or have been dreaming about some things. Really been stuck to yourself, cutting off communication with people, places, and things. Feeling like you're getting judged, or people being immature about the things that they're needing to say or wanting to say to you about you, you know. It does affect you a bit. Love situation, something with Gemini, something in the summer, like you're being really defensive about some things. Needing to see through a matter with someone. There is someone, may have been in a past, present, future, that in this lover position, dealing with a lot of things of hidden secrets, hidden family, children. It's just a lot of things that you probably have witnessed, been through, or seen. A lot of secrets, being, misconstrued, or really not understanding, what is true. Like, you really just, focus on getting to the bag, like, don't let anyone like disrupt or interrupt, coming in with immature behavior, disrespecting or anything, behavior, and coming to ask you for money, and they giving you disrespect about the lack or things thereof, or something that probably had happened in the past that's, keep getting thrown at you. And then it's like, it's time for you to live and make things about you. Somebody want to probably come in the cold or want to apologize, but it's time for you to take action on yourself and get balanced about yourself. Don't overwork yourself, overstressing yourself about the matters. You can't be in a position of regret and worrying and being concerned about what someone else has to say about what's next in your life, or what you're doing with yourself, with with your stress, or being concerned and worry about anything. Live your life is what they're saying. But because you're feeling regretful, like you did something, you're looking at two things might have spilled, and there's three behind you, or three behind you and it's two more in front of you. You got to look around. You got to let go of that past, especially if you're willing to fix those things and go through those things. Some of those were psychological things, environmental things, and you're willing to change those ways. Word to the wise, to anybody, spiritual guidance is everything, but correlated with outside physical things of getting licensed therapy or group, or finding support groups, or people being like you, being in the condition that you are or been through, helping those individuals recover how you do, or whatever it is that you've been through or going through an experience that was very traumatic, but it transformed you and you transmuted it. You have to put an end to a lot of codependent behavior that was happening. Like, you see it, but you're blocking it, and it's hindering you. Somebody, is like, hold on to them, don't let them go, but it's hindering you. Like trust issues, save your money, guard your money, You got to save for yourself and make things for a better day, a happy day. At some point you grow them up, and especially if it's been more of a burden and taking away, and no one's really adding value to a situation. At the end of the day, we still have to, live our life and guide those in the right way, especially in, in those trying times. You can be there, and most times some people can, other people can't. It's just, we do get in our own ways and things that we can have emotional things, feeling like we're not having victory in love and matters, and being stuck into a mental prison about how you feel about love, being in relationships, or how you will be treated or taken advantage of. You are on a journey to discover, what's best for you, what fulfills you, what makes you happy, what brings you the sun, what gives you the inspiration to move forward, looking for those advice to bring things together. Like, is this worth it? Will this be grounded? Will this bring me the compassion that I choose to have? Needing more information or looking into a matter like, what does this mean? Is it true? Is it worth it? Some of you are not being, you may not being truthful about a matter, or not having, like in the fall time, or something that happened in the fall. It was just like you try to take action, but then it's just like not being hopeful. Something, somebody was doing something sneaky behind your back, or it was a lot of things happening in this matter. I'm seeing like a lot of immature behavior. Yeah, night behavior. Like you were enlightened about a lot of things that happened in the past. And I'm talking about deep wounds, sexual traumas. Let's clear this up. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The commitment should be, to balance yourself, balance your energies, balance your health, balance to the healthy lifestyle, because we attract in the energies that we, perceive within ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, how we think within ourselves. If we create negative thoughts within ourselves, we're going to, project it out into our universe, into our element. I'm getting Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, or you may have that in your birth chart, with having Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo energy. It helps you ground yourself. It helps you be disciplined, as well as, perfect and work the things how you need it to work on the behalf of you, but staying grounded and being down to earth and seeing things from many perspectives, different angles. You may have been having someone in your energy that may have been playing both sides of the fence, being really two-faced, really trying to play nice and play keen on something, really trying to dig or looking for something. Set some intentions, know your purpose, know what you're going for. Do something to make yourself feel good. Go get a wax, clean yourself up. Massage, a facial, get a Brazilian, something. It's time to get that passport, go on a trip, go out of town, trying to get out of town, or want to go out of town, want to go somewhere, go outside. Turn your frown upside down into a smile. Hood love. Somebody, growing up in the hood and things like that, you just remember a lot of things from back in the day. But some things are, changed, it's not the way it's supposed to be. Don't be in fear of financial success about what's going to change for you. You've gotten through a lot of things in your past, such as physical abuse, and it's time for a change, growing into, feeling like if they're beating on me and they come back and say, I only do it because I love you and all this stuff. It's like a lot of memories take you down memory lane, or people bring up the past about what used to happen to you or what you went through. Try to throw it in your face. This is time for a new wave, new change, and new way of doing things, knowing what your purpose is. And when you stand in your purpose and stand in your power and you elevate differently than everybody else is, because, some people are probably like, oh, she probably got more money than we did type thing, or you're probably good at saving or keeping up with some things, or, making good financial decisions or movements with your things. And people get upset. It's like, probably what you wearing or how you dress and things like that. And it's like, how you able to afford, like, you're making smart decisions, but you have to make sure you stay in Don't play two-faced with yourself. Don't even double mind yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't even play two-faced, because what goes around come back around. You have, you know, you got to be mindful of the energy that you're carrying within yourself. If you're going to think negative, like, oh my God, I'm sick, you're going to eventually get sick. You know, you probably be doing well, but eventually you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was something I learned myself. Insurance. It's time for you to have some great experiences. You also had experienced trauma with, you know, emotional abuse, people taking advantage of you, manipulations. They're saying it's time for you to come out of this funk. You've been in some kind of depression, and they needing you to know what you're being loyal to. You know, are you being loyal to everybody else that is hindering you in your health? Or are you going to learn to be loyal to yourself and elevate yourself to the higher, you know, the highest self that you can be, the example and the leader that you wanted people to be for you? So now it's an example for you to get to set the example for you. And as you setting the example for yourself of how you wish people had did it, and here's your chance and opportunity to change it for yourself. And guess what? Other people get to witness that. Even, you know, your family, your kids, whoever needed to witness you come up and saying that you could do this, that regardless of all this trauma that I went through, you know, whether it be, you know, whatever abuse it was, now I'm out here writing on passports. Now I got 5-year plans. Now I'm out here experiencing great experiences. I'm upgrading my wardrobe, dressing differently, looking differently, feeling good. And I'm no longer afraid of, you know, how much money I bring in because the system going to do this. No, now I'm in my, you're going to be in a position to be able to change that. And you be grateful for every step of the way. I don't care if it's a $1, $2 increase. Show the gratitude. The more you show the gratitude, the more, you know, you open yourself universally to spirit to bless you with even more. Make the sacrifices of what the greater good is, you know, balancing the energy, you know, balancing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, also, you know, Pisces, Cancer energy, balancing both air and water of how you feel or how you'll be fulfilled with those things. You know, come March or something happened in March, Pisces energy, where it's just like, hey, I'm ready to go do some things, you know, be refreshed, be renewed, feeling like a different place, you know, clearing up energy of how I used to be, being in a double mind, feeling like I have to do this to get by, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul, or, you know, being double minded, being two-faced, even if it was you or somebody else, you know, you coming out of that energy to balance, you know, who you are, your negative and your positive attributes, and how you can balance them to bring it together, to know what kind of game plan where you can help teach people, grow people, and show them in a different shape, form, or fashion of how they can get through those things that you work through, or you're willing to work through, to make, you know, different sacrifices to have great experiences. What sacrifice are you really willing to make to come out of the funk? What do you really want to do? You know, you don't have to depend on a person or be married or anything. Like, you can make this yourself. You know, some people, you know, will prefer to be in, you know, in a marriage and build and grow with other people, but you're tempted to, you know, build stability off for the wrong reasons. You know, in August, if somebody's like, oh, they want to get married, you know, don't be tempted to take on something to be, you know, of the world and society. Like, no, it's not any pressure to have to be married right now. You could be free, be a free agent, and have anybody you want and be happily free. Are you an Oprah in the world? You know, you want to be an Oprah and Gail, you know, hey, listen, I need partnerships and alliances. It's time to grow. It's time to see the insight, the deeper view of more aspects of you. No more self-limiting, saying, oh, I ain't got the capability, I ain't smart. No, it's time to pick up the book, reread, learn something, you know what I'm saying? Have hope. Have hope that these things can change for you. It's a possibility. You can make the change with you being the first. Like, who's to say that one day you could be the first person in your family to make 6 figures, or first person in your family to make $1 million? Who's to say? It's time for new beginnings. And it's time to build, get out of the fear, build yourself, root yourself, operate and pull the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy that you may have in your birth chart and start to take action on the things that you can change. Whether it be letting go of alcohol, whether it be that you had sexual abuse or compulsive things, being anger, being resentful. It's time to let those go and start to focus on healing your body from the inside and out. And whether it be a detox, whether it be a cleanse, whether it be a new fitness plan, things I'm working on for you all, you know, just so you can see how that can go. Love thyself. Don't be, whatever, you know, how you feel, how people would reject you or how they feel, or you're not really feeling no love or whatever. You feel however you feel within yourself. Are you able to come to within peace and unity within and have the confidence to understand, like, I'm not fearful for anything. You know that you love. You know that you can change. You know that you can make things work. Magic, color magic, some kind of black magic. Well, or you can conjure up or manifest things that you're tempting yourself to be of the double mind. Like, I can try this, I can try that. Like, don't switch yourself in two different minds. You know, be careful of that and manifesting the wrong things, and make movement towards what you want to conjure for yourself. What's your next steps? What do you want to do? There's nothing but space and opportunity for you, but you have to have the passions and the confidence to move forward. You have to banish and let go of any negative energy that you keep having yourself. You need to cleanse that energy, let it go, and let things be what they are. Some things may have been illuminated about, you know, love, rejection, offers, not having the love being abandoned or, you know, let go of, or you're not defeated. You're undefeatable. Like, nobody can defeat you in anything that you do. No one can even throw in your past in front of you, because regardless of what you've been through, nobody confronts you with that. And so what I used to do that, and so what I did that, and I came back and I did that. I came back and I did that, and I done that. Can nobody throw my past in my, like, for me personally, nobody can throw a past in my face. What can you say? I did it. And I may say something on top of them, be like, okay, then, you know, that's how dumb it sounded. And it's like, oh, shocking. Okay, like, there's no point in trying to do that. You need to drink more water. Feeling like cotton mouth, sore throat, or something like that. Really, just feeling weak a little bit. You feeling like you had hit rock bottom, like in December, or, you know, just feeling at a low. Feeling confused about things, feeling really tense about, you know, how you're going to get your money, how you're going to get these things done. Listen, cleanse your spirit, cleanse your aura, cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. It's time for you to get back into a proper headspace and overcome these things that you had in your head and make some decision. Make a decision. Make a proper plan. You know how to do that. They are saying you know how to do so. It's time to have a winner mentality. Cognitive behavior therapy, as I suggest to people when you go to, you know, go meet with the therapist if you choose to, you know, suggest or ask, hey, do you have cognitive behavior therapy? I heard about this. They can break it down. They can explain it to you and how to help you through that matter. But like I said, that's, you know, licensed psychologists or psychiatrist if you have, you know, severe mental health issues as well. We all need a release sometimes, you know. We do need some, sometimes we do need somebody to come blow the back out. But that ain't none of my business. We ain't gonna tap into that. Take baby steps. Take one step at a time about how you're going to follow with your intuition. You're probably doing things before it even makes sense, and you be like, oh, how did I know to do that? Allow things to come in. Allow spirit to talk to you and lead you through the things. You've been making moves unbeknownst to you, been leading you to blessings, that been opening gates for you and leading you into paths that you didn't know. Like, you're carrying other people's weight that ain't got nothing to do with you right now. At this time, you ain't really got no responsibilities but to worry about you. So what makes you you? What makes you happy? When was the last time you smiled? When was the last time you drew or colored, got your nails done, got your feet done, really looked in yourself in the mirror and said, baby, ooh, I look good. Let me wear, wear my curls out or something. Like, do something, like bring yourself back. Go make yourself look good and go get seen. Sometimes you miss that. Ooh, yeah, you really do miss it. That's how I'm confirming that. You miss getting looked at and things like that.